Good evening, and welcome to tonight's episode of Side21, where we play Dungeons and Dragons. Tonight will be another installment of Black Hand of Fate. If you are new to this series, just so you know, this is a little bit more of an evil story. The characters are not necessarily playing good guys. If you haven't had a chance to check out our content up to this point, we are at Side21 TV on all socials: Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch. We just wrapped our Christmas series, How the Party Saves Christmas. That's a three-part Christmas series DM'd by our very own Hunter Douglas. Make sure you go check that out. And if you enjoy our stuff, please follow us, drop some likes, leave us a comment, tell us about what type of content you would like to see in the future. And I think that will conclude our announcements this evening. So without further ado, let's jump into tonight's episode of The Black Hand of Fate. Where last we left off, a group comprised of 5 members of the Brotherhood of the Black Hand was tasked to infiltrate the city of High Moon. They were tasked to find a way to free the Tablets of Fate from their protection, lower the magical Mythalian force field that surrounds the city of High Moon in its entirety, inscribe the name of the Lord of the Brotherhood of the Black Hand, Bane, onto these tablets, and then open a gate through which this deity could step into the material plane. After taking a portal out of the functioning office of their boss, Amvor the Undying, they found themselves in the Cormanthor Forest, where they met up with a member of the Black Hand that was already in place in the city of High Moon. Brother Nyx, by name, was able to create for each of you Wardweaver patches that allowed you to pass through the Mythalian barrier unseen, not alerting those in charge and those who watch such things of your presence here in the city. After arriving through a tunnel, you found yourselves in a alcove, a garden, a back area that was kind of wedged between what you found out to be a tavern and a corner of the city walls. You were able to make your way into the tavern, where you narrowly avoided some patrolling city guard as one Shetic Bonecaller clipped his heel on the window upon entry, and then a very, very clever and well-placed dagger throw alerted those in the back room to the presence of the guards. You asked some questions and spared the life of a young barmaid. Made your way back outside into Elliot's tower, if you will, mansion, extra-dimensional space, and slept for the evening. You woke up the following morning setting your sights for the Museum of Antiquity. Arriving out front here in the Sapphire Ward, you met Damian Grimbane, the final member of the group assigned to this perilous and weighty task. After some introductions, you made your way into the museum, began to look around. You saw lots of things: armor, statues, sailing ships, and whales. But you also saw a Netherese diamond with a light blue hue that is very pleasing to humanoids. At this point, two of you made your way out Back to the slums. That was Damian and Bojack, I believe, while Timber, Elliot, and Shetic remained behind inside the mansion within the museum. And as the sun set over the city of High Moon and the museum came to a close, those of you that remained in the tower opened the door, and you heard a few things. You heard the sound of metallic scraping across stone, and you heard another sound that sounded more like stone scraping across stone. As you look out into this room through this doorway that is now open, I need the three of you to make a perception check for me, please.
Oh, God.
Six.
9.
14.
6, 7, 14?
9.
9. 6, 7, 9.
6, 9, 14.
No, 6, 9, 14.
6, 9, 14. So you guys kind of get a peek out. You see the room that you were in before, the big sundial kind of towers, and there are a couple like magically lit torches that still exist in the space, but they're very dim and they're casting flickering shadows of this big metallic timepiece kind of across the floor. You do not notice, however, anything directly in this room. If you'd like to step out and get a better look around, you may be able to find out more info, but from where you're looking through the door now, just looks dark, and you can hear sounds, but they sound like they're elsewhere in the museum. What would you like to do?
I'm going to use my telepathy to say to Elliot, I don't think there's anything in this room. I think maybe we can at least take a step out and see what we're dealing with for now. But let's definitely do it with caution and be mindful of the noise we're making.
While they're just sitting there, Timber sneaks out.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna nod to Shetic and just put my hand like on his shoulder and go invisible.
And did you say that a little louder? Sorry.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put my hand on Shetic's shoulder, and I'm just going to nod to him and go invisible while my hand's on his shoulder.
Okay.
I'm going to take a step out sneakily.
You step into this room. It is dimly lit. You can see, though, more of the room now, beyond what you could just kind of see through the doorway.
I want to move my guy to like just this corner, sneaky style.
Make a stealth check.
Just to see.
Sneak it up, Catboy.
That's going to be a 24.
Hey.
Yeah, 24 is good. And you want to be here?
I just really want to see what's around this corner. I don't know if I can see past this. Yeah.
I'll message into your head, Timber. Be careful.
Nah. I say out loud, nah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Just
I lean over and I tell Elliot, this Timber guy's fucking sick.
I'm not trying to
So-
die again.
The gyms are right here, right?
Correct.
The gym is. Can I move closer to the case?
Sure.
Hey, that bow is right there.
It's a fake. So
You guys hear the same sound of like stone shuffling.
Now that we're out of the thing, do we have a better idea which way it's coming from at all, or can I, like?
If you guys want to make another perception check.
I can take like a couple steps up just to get a better view too, like right maybe
21.
Yeah, I'm going to do my perception again.
I did 21 on perception.
Oh, that's a good roll. 16.
11.
With a 21, Timber, you notice a couple things. the sound that you're hearing, it is getting much louder now. In fact, it sounds like it's right kind of outside and around the corner. And another thing you just pick up, and I'll say even with the 16 here, you pick up this as well. One of the lids, particularly the middle sarcophagus here, is slid from its base.
Shit, not at the museum.
For real.
Oh no.
Okay, so
Timber, what would you like to do?
Timber is kind of afraid of a magical lock or something magical going on here, and he doesn't know anything about magic. So he's gonna duck back. Since he hears it so close, he's gonna duck back over here.
And yeah, I'll say with your size, you can get like behind the case, like right here.
Yeah, let me just duck back there.
Sick.
And you're not actually casting that light. That's just the visual representation of like your dark vision in this stupid map.
Sorry.
And then as I'm going by, I wave to Elliot to, hey, y'all are invisible. Y'all do this.
I'm not invisible.
Elliot, what are you doing in this moment?
Is there? I'm looking around. Is it like? Is there lamps or anything that is like lighting this room specifically? Like even like low light?
Yeah, you should be able to see the lighting on the walls here.
Okay, yeah, cool. I just want to like slowly just I'm gonna use my cantrip douse light to just like kind of like get rid of that light and make it like even darker since we can all see in the dark.
Okay.
Just make it like a little bit more stealthier in this room specifically.
I want to ready my longbow just in case.
Oh shit.
Here.
Okay. So I will say,
don't manifest it.
Dude, Timber's awesome.
I'm in the corner just like ready.
I can read it to you if you need
so
me.
well, no, I'm good. I mean,
Okay.
it's you can do it like once per turn as a cantrip. So that's. I will say, you're able to get these two out here.
Okay.
But about the same time, you hear that metallic sound, and you can just see through the archway a figure coming from around the backside of the ship here. Shetic, what are you doing?
With that 16, do I see like any spots I could tuck away in or anything, or is the door to the magical other realm house still open, invisible to me?
Let's see.
I think once he leaves, it shuts.
Okay. So is there anywhere like?
Is that right?
I don't think it's. I think it's like once I close the door, I can like will it to go basically.
Okay. Is there somewhere for me like I could duck behind and hide, or like under like are these tables I could?
Yeah, you could get back here.
All right. Fuck. You said it's coming from over here though.
Yep.
Oh, shit. That's scary.
All right, so you get back here. Make a stealth check for me.
Oh yeah, 14.
All right. About this time, the stone.
Oh snap!
On stone sound reveals itself, and you see what some of you, I think, Elliot, you were kind of looking through this first room down here when we first got here, and this is the statue that you saw in that room is now moving and kind of shuffling, and it's like, you know, got like this slow stride to it, but you can hear each time those legs come down on stone, and sometimes it scrapes across. And then this guy. He's gonna move. He's gonna be about right here now. Timber, what are you doing?
I can see this stone monster now, right?
I think from here you can see like the front half, so you see like kind of some big stone arms and like maybe just the first little part of his like torso.
Okay.
We're not like in
so,
initiative right now,
yeah,
but we're like kind of in initiative right
Okay.
now.
Yeah. I'm just gonna stay put. My bow's ready. holding strong, but I'm just gonna sit.
Okay. Elliot, what are you doing?
I'm going to move up closer to this corner, right here where Timber is ish, because I saw him kind of like wave me up. I'm just gonna take some quiet steps, hopefully, up to here. It's still invisible.
Still invisible. Make
and
a stealth
hoping-
check with advantage.
Okay. Hoping that that thing isn't walking in here.
You're good.
Ooh, 15 stealth.
Okay.
I'm gonna also in my if
Yeah,
I
go
can
ahead.
in my turn I'm gonna message Timber. If this goes to shit, I'm grabbing you and we're getting out.
I have no way of talking back.
I think with message you can reply.
Can
you
I
can
reply?
to this message. The target and only the target hears the message and can reply in a whisper that only I can hear.
Okay. So Timber doesn't know how to do that, and so he's just like, it's just like a yell, like, I don't know what you want me to do. I'll try to get to the door if I can, but this guy's right here, and you could just, his thoughts are just going and going, so you're just hearing like spatter of just nonstop talking.
Okay. Anything else?
I guess I will prep a Eldritch Blast. Hold Eldritch Blast if I can. If
Okay, and what's the
something like,
trigger?
if something attacks any of us.
Okay. Shetic, would you like
Is it-
to do anything?
Is this a window behind me? Like I can see out.
There's only windows on the second floor in this museum.
Oh,
Yep.
Okay.
Nice research.
I've been over here trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. Let me see. Let me make sure. I hate this.
Yeah, it's spooky.
Yeah, this-
Timber's just slightly ready, pointing at this stone monster, and he's kind of like side-eyeing Elliot, being like, "Is this it? You want me to go or no?"
Technically, you don't even see me.
If anybody were to be
Unfortunately.
looking at Shetic right now, what they would see is he's kind of pulling out a vial, and you just see like a little spoon come up and he's spinning it. He lifts it over his mouth and he stops spinning it, and you just see the sticky substances drop down onto his tongue,
Okay.
and he puts it back.
Bro's dosing? Are you serious?
So what was that?
This is not
It's
the time.
It's a drop of honey, and I'm preparing suggestion.
Okay. I need you to go ahead and make another stealth check with disadvantage, Shetic.
Oh no.
All right, try to make it dark near us over there.
All right. Oh my God. 9.
With a 9, as this figure here, which now as it's starting to creep a little closer to the archway, you can see is wrapped in what look like burial clothing, and it's been reduced to strips that are, some are fat, some are narrow, but they're tattered, and you can see now that he was also the source of whatever this metallic sound is. As you can see, just chains dragging behind him on the ground, and with a perception of 17. As he moves into this space, you just hear this hissing sound as he sees someone in the corner, and I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh shit!
You see the stone figure kind of swivel a little bit as he hears the hissing sound from his compatriot here. Shetic.
What's your initiative roll?
Oh, what's my initial? I thought 11.
11. Timber.
16.
Elliot.
21.
Nice.
Does anybody want to trade initiative with me? Because I can do that once per initiative roll if anyone doesn't like their position.
No way.
What do you have, an 11?
So like if you want to wait until we make some moves, we can. I mean, I'm good with my initiative either way, but offering that up to any ally, I can trade initiative once per.
I mean,
combat.
I'm pretty sneaky and tucked away, so we can trade. So you can go first.
Okay.
Great. Elliot, what would you like to do?
Like, I'll just rewrite all of initiative. Thanks. So the thing, okay, so the mummy hissed, but it's still where it is.
It is still where it is. The statue has kind of turned.
Oh my god.
Look this way.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
well,
You
I
had to have your dose.
Right, you had to.
Bro, what the fuck? My bad. I thought it was a good time for it.
Still invisible, I suppose. I actually need to check the check how my invisibility works.
Um,
Attack roll deals damage or casts a spell. Shoot.
I got a plan.
So as a bonus action, I'm gonna Form of Dread.
Okay.
So you'll see my invisibility just kind of drops head to toe, and I manifest an aspect of your patron's dread for 1 minute. I gain benefits from that. So what it looks like is because I kind of have this like gray, like kind of like cracked in some places skin, really pale. I'll take my hood back, and then my skin will kind of just like start like melting, almost like slinking off of the bone structure that I have, and then like from like my mouth up towards the top of my head, it'll just become like encased in like a shadow. And I gain HP equal to temp HP equal to 1d10 plus 8. So I'll roll that really quick. 1d10. That's a 1, so 9. Cool. 9 HP. And then on each of my turns, if I hit a creature, I can force it to make a wisdom saving throw. On a fail, it is frightened until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
Okay, so that's my bonus action. And then for an action, I'm going to... Where is it at? Use mirror image. I'm gonna cast mirror image.
Okay.
3 illusory duplicates of myself appear in a space until the ends. Each time a creature hits me, I roll a d6 for each of my remaining duplicates. If any of the 6 d6s rolls a 3 or higher, it hits one of them instead of me, basically. So I have 3 duplicates. You see me like take this form of dread where my skin kind of melts off and like my head becomes shadow, and then it just like kind of like shifts into like 3 of me outside. And then I'm gonna stay in this spot. Actually, I'm gonna take a step back right here just so I'm on the complete other side.
Okay. Timber. Or no, Shetic.
Fucking hell, dude, this sucks. This isn't good, not how I planned this to go. Let me see, how far is this guy? He's pretty far from me, huh?
70 feet.
Yeah. So, Elliot, you said there's like 3 of you standing here basically, like I'm seeing triple?
Yeah,
How
it's
we're
me
looking
and
to?
then 3 duplicates around me.
Alright. I mean, I'm seeing the jig is up. Like, fuck. I guess I'm gonna kind of just run down here and try to get myself in the mix of, like, all the illusions that I see. Just strengthen numbers here for right now.
Okay.
Hide in the pack. And... I hate this. It sucks.
Hasn't even started sucking yet.
I know. As a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Hex on the stone golem here, and I'm gonna have, let's see,
What's their range?
90 feet.
Yeah, you got it.
Um,
On the living stone statue, as it were.
is there no save on that? He's just hexed. That's kind of crazy. Okay. Well, I'm gonna cast Hex on him, and he's gonna have disadvantage on strength checks.
Okay. for 1 hour. Concentration.
Yep, concentrating for 1 hour.
Got it. So we'll put a little thing on him. Cool. What else for you, Shetic?
That's gonna be it for now.
Timber.
Timber sees them two like coming together, so he's going to try to run to see if he can get here. Trying to keep as stealthy as possible because he's sure that these guys have not seen him yet.
Okay. Are you going to climb over or are you going to run around?
I'm going to climb over.
Okay. I will say you have the distance covered, no problem, but you will need to make a stealth check with disadvantage since you are climbing up and over and also running.
Okay. That's a 19, and that one's a nat 20 for 30, so 19.
Very nice. Yeah, so with no problem, you see the way that these sarcophagi, the top of them are like, relief art. So they've got like, little, the headdress sticks up a little higher than the face, and you're able to kind of just like, as you're quickly moving through this space, make sure you keep as low as possible and use that small amount of cover to your advantage, and you do get here. What else?
Now, if I cast, because I think I can see this mummy.
Okay.
If I
will say he's partially in cover from where you're at. These are like rope stanchions, kind of. So he's partially covered to you right now, not fully though.
Can I see him enough just to cast Hunter's Mark on him?
That just requires being able to see him at all, I believe. So
yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I cast Hunter's Mark on him.
Okay.
And then I don't want to make the first move, so I just ready my actions.
Got it. All right. And you Hunter's Mark is a bonus action?
Yes.
Okay, so what action are you holding?
Well, my longbow is cocked and ready.
Just holding a longbow shot if the mummy or what's the trigger exactly?
Basically, if one of them, Elliot or Shetic, strikes, then okay. I will release. Perfect. For sure with my sneak.
All right, that is going to bring up the mummy. You heard him. He is going to, and he saw Shetic, of course, run down as well. He's going to use his movement speed, which is not very high. So 5, 10, we'll go 15, and then 20 here. Let's see.
Ooh, I just got this freaking chills.
This will be fun. He is going to cast a spell.
Oh no.
Give me 1 second. All right. He's going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
No.
Right here behind you guys. And strike with it. All right. It's an 18 to hit you, Shetic.
Yeah, that's gonna do it.
All right, and that is 11 points of damage with the spiritual weapon. Yeah, as you guys see this it's got like this golden tone to it, but this ethereal mace occupies the space right behind Shetic and Elliot and swings down on the back of Shetic before he can react. That is going to end his turn. That is going to bring up our living statue. Let's see. He's also got 20 feet, but he's a big boy. So we'll say that's probably just 10 and then 20 to get here. Actually, I'd say more like right there.
Pick up the diamond and throw it at us.
Bet he won't.
Let's do a little measurement here. 5 feet away. That is going to end the stone statue's turn. But as he moves into this place, you see him kind of take a fighting stance, if you will. He kind of hunches down a little bit, and his arms separate. And you hear that'll end his turn. Elliot, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna take steps 5, 10, 15. I kind of want to get like on this side of the spiritual weapon.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it gets a attacks of opportunity, but I don't want to really leave it spot just in case. And then I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the mummy.
So you're gonna step to just like one space, 2 spaces up.
Yeah, 2 spaces up, and then like maybe even like 1 back.
Okay.
Just to kind of get like peek around this like rope, or I guess
Yes,
I
sir.
can see over it. And then
Yeah,
I'm
you're
gonna
good. Roll to hit.
Blast. That is going to be a 25 to hit,
25 hits.
and then that's going to be, let's see, 14 damage, but I'm going to add my charisma modifier for my invocation. That's going to make it 18.
18 points of damage with the blast. Very nice.
And it is force damage.
Got it.
And then I will That's it.
Now, does that trigger my attack, or
It would, yep.
so I can shoot now?
You can. I will say from where you're at, you will roll the attack with disadvantage because of the shit that's in your way and your stuck here.
I rolled a 1, so
Natural 1.
I'm scared.
it's an 11. But
Elliot, make a dexterity saving throw, please.
oh man, did I just shoot Elliot? That's hilarious.
I'm leaving you in this museum. You sewer rat. That's an 11.
11 just makes it.
Oh.
Yeah, so you, and it goes into one of the cases over here. What else for you? Oh, that was your held action.
Yeah.
Elliot, anything else?
That's it.
All right, Shetic.
All right. I'm going to kind of do the same thing. I don't really want to leave this guy's range, not trying to take that opportunity attack, but I want to step up here to get this guy in my sight a little bit better.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Blight, and that's going to be a con 15 save.
Okay. 13. No, I'm sorry, 18.
Ah.
I was reading the modifier instead of the saving throw modifier.
Oops. It's going to be half of 29
14.
necrotic.
Okay. So we'll say 15. And then okay, so you hit him. You will see that you don't feel like the necrotic damage is doing quite as much as you may have hoped.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna not really take a bonus action, but I'm gonna say out loud. I say we kill the small one and get the fuck out of here. Try to get past him.
If we must.
And that's gonna be my turn.
Okay, Timber.
Timber is going to shoot at the mummy for sure.
Okay. If you remain where you're at, it will be a disadvantage again. Okay, yeah, Timber. If you attack from here, it will be a disadvantage unless you have a sharpshooter.
I do not have sharpshooter, but I rolled a 23 with disadvantage.
All right, perfect. That's what I thought I remembered. Yeah. What's the damage?
I'm going to do 7 plus my sneak attack.
Okay.
Which is 12, so 19 plus Colossus Slayer, which is 23.
And that's piercing, right?
Oh, and then also Hunter's Mark, which is another 4, so 27 piercing damage.
Got it.
Sheesh. The hit.
Yeah, and you see that arrow, and you felt like the twang of the bow. You know the force that you put behind that shot, and while it did have an effect on this entity, it did not have the effect that you maybe thought it might. Anything else for you, Timber?
I'm going to climb to this, or actually, can I just hide?
Yeah, sure. Make us. I mean, you just attacked from right there, so I would say a
so
stealth check
I
would be a
should
disadvantage
move.
if you don't move. Yeah.
So let me jump to this corner up here.
Okay, and you're just gonna clamber over the top. This is kind of like covered in like a glass.
Yeah.
Okay. And then make a stealth check.
It's gonna be a 19.
Okay. I'm going to roll a perception check. Yeah, you're good.
And I do have another action, so I'm just going to ready my other one. Well, no, I'm just gonna ready my next one.
All right, so you're holding a bow shot for the same thing after somebody else hits, or?
Yeah. After
Okay.
someone else hits.
Got it. That is going to bring up our mummy. He is going to move 5, 10, 15 feet to right here. And he'll go ahead as his... He's going to use his bonus action, swing with the spiritual weapon against you, Elliot.
Alrighty.
That's an 8. So it's going to be 12 points of damage.
Wait, he rolled an 8 to hit?
No, well, it's a spiritual weapon swing. I'm sorry. Yeah, I just skipped a damage. I'm an idiot. He did roll an 8 to hit anyway, though, which is plus... I'm sorry, guys.
Good.
17 to hit.
17 hits. I'm gonna roll to see if it's... And it's a 3, so it hits a mirror image.
It what?
It hits a mirror image.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So one of my mirror images just dissipates into shadow.
Gotcha. All right. So how does that work exactly?
So basically, I roll a d6 and I rolled a 3. So if it's 3 or higher when I get hit, and I can roll it in D&D Beyond if you want to try it. I just
No, you're
I'm
good.
rolling
You're
the
good.
new dice you got me. But if it's a 3 or higher, it'll hit one of those and it'll dissipate basically. And then
Okay.
so now I have 2 mirror images around me.
Understood. Okay, cool. He is going to... That was his bonus action. He's now going to do his action. He's going to take a multi-attack against you. First with his rotting chains. So you see him like kind of gather one of these chains behind him and whip it towards you. That is going to be a natural 1 for a 10 to hit. So that's going to be miss, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Can you be frightened?
I cannot be frightened.
Okay. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw regardless and let me know what you get.
Specifically in my form of dread, I cannot be frightened, which I
Gotcha.
have up. Wisdom save. That is a 14.
Okay, you are good. And then he is going to take a legendary action.
Oh my gosh. What are we doing in here without the other two members of our party?
I don't know.
I mean, to be
Finding
fair,
out.
we were being sneaky.
Not sneaky enough.
No.
He's just gonna use it to take another attack against you, Elliot, with his chains. That is gonna hit. It's 27.
Okay, 27, and that hits me.
So that is gonna be 10 bludgeoning
Okay.
and 20 necrotic.
Okay, dude. Chill out.
That will end the Mummy Lord's turn. That is going to bring up our statue here. He's going to just shuffle forward. You guys are all back there, so he can only move like that far on his turn. And I don't think he can do anything else.
I fucked something up. I'll just have to remember it. When I hit someone, I have them roll to fear them. So I'll remember that from now on when I'm in my form of dread.
So let's see how far y'all are here. Still just out of range. All right. That is going to end the statue's turn. Elliot, you're up.
I'm gonna I'm just gonna say to them out loud, if we need to go, say the word and we're gone. And kind of like looking back towards Timber, and I will I think I can do it point blank. Because Warcaster. No.
What are you doing?
I'm going to. I thought I had something that made me where I don't have to. Where I can point blank shoot somebody with a spell. A ranged spell, but I'm not seeing it right now.
I think.
Spell
Or maybe
sniper is what that
Wardcaster.
would be, and I don't think I have that.
It's one of those
Magical
two.
cunning. Okay, form of dread. Okay. Anyways, I don't see it, so I'm just gonna move on. I'm going to shocking grasp. Reach out and just like kind of like slap this. Kind of slap the chains or like the hand that's like kind of reaching out towards me of the mummy and try to shocking grasp him in that touch.
Okay.
And that is going to be a 14 to hit.
14 does not hit.
Okay, so swipe at nothing.
Yeah, he like sees you and like leans back, and you just kind of you graze his like fabric of his tattered clothing.
And then I will I'm gonna move back towards this corner right here, towards Timber.
Okay, to
To like around here.
that will incur an opportunity attack twice, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you move here. Here?
Yeah, here.
Okay. And then the spiritual weapon is going to swing first. That is a 24 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
It says spiritual weapon does not get an opportunity attack.
I thought we already looked this up and determined it did.
I'm looking at it right now because I thought otherwise. Because I cast spiritual weapon and I couldn't use it.
It's kind of like up for debate, it seems like. At least what I'm reading. But
then it's up to you.
it's like the mummy should be able to do it as a reaction, but I don't think both of them can. So we'll say he'll use his opportunity attack just as the spiritual weapon.
Okay. And I rolled a 5, so it hits a mirror image.
Okay, perfect. So you got one of those left, and you are good where you're at. Anything else for you?
That's it.
All right, Shetic, you're up.
No. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna. I really wish this zombie would just grab me, baby. I'm just gonna try to run past him. It honestly would be easier if he did. I'm gonna try to run past him. And I'm gonna try to get like up here.
Okay, yeah, and he's used his reaction, so he can't make an opportunity attack against you. So you make your way here.
And
So while, like, narratively, as he was mentally swinging the mace, Elliot, as he ran away, you snuck under the other side of him.
that's fucking dope. And I guess I'll cast poison spray at him from the other side of this table.
Okay.
And that's just gonna be a cantrip. And oh boy, that's not gonna hit. An 11.
An 11 does not hit.
All right. Well, darn. That's all I got for now.
Alrighty, that is going to bring up the mummy. Right? No, Timber. You guys switched.
Can
What?
can I actually do one more thing on my turn? Telepathy.
Yeah.
To
As long as you have you use the cantrip, telepathy is a...
that's just a feat I got. Like I can just telepathically speak to people.
Okay.
I'm guessing between these two, I can probably only see Elliot since Timber's been kind of hiding.
Yeah, he's in the shadow of the corner back there.
So I'm just gonna look at Elliot and I'm gonna use my telepathic utterance. I'm just gonna tell him, try to get the stone golem up towards you guys. If you think you can get out of here, I'll make a run down for the diamond and Misty step out of here. If that doesn't work, I'm bailing. Like I'm fully prepared to bail.
I'll do my best.
I didn't hear that.
Cool.
Timber.
So Timber doesn't know what to do here.
Dang.
He is going to move. Just like run and jump on top of this table in between the lights that are extinguished, and then he's going to fire a shot at the mummy.
Okay.
Which is going to be a 14.
14 does not hit. It goes wide.
All right. Well, then he's going to double tap it. Oh, it's a nat 1.
Unfortunate.
Dude, what's happening with us right now?
I will say, with what's in front of you, your shot just goes wide on the nat one.
Yeah. Okay, and so he's
Look out
going
here.
to move the rest of his in between these two tables right here, if that can, and hide.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check with disadvantage.
All right. First one is a 13. Second one is a 21, so 13.
With your modifier?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say as you moved, you definitely saw the mummy. Well, actually, I'll roll for it. Make a perception with him. That is a 15. So yeah, he sees you. Anything else, Timber?
No.
Okay, that will bring up the mummy. He is, as he you saw him kind of turn with you as you were scampering across, and he is gonna take a shot at you.
Bring it.
He is going to use Guiding Bolt. So this is a ranged spell attack. 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay.
Yeah, you hear him.
So that
Yeah.
is 17 points of radiant damage.
All right.
And then he will. He's gonna shoot again with a cantrip, Sacred Flame. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please. DC 17, Timber.
That's gonna be a 22.
Let's go.
You succeed as the flame kind of crashes into this case, and you do see it hasn't like caught fire, but it's definitely charred, and there's some like embers and like slight like kind of smoke like coming from where he hit just to your right side.
Hey, what's the
That is
case?
going to end his turn and is going to bring up the statue. He is just going to keep going, and he is a statue. He's not a genius. He's going to keep going in the direction he was going in, and he's like right behind the spiritual weapon here now. That is going to end his turn because you guys are very good at not being anywhere near him. Elliot, you are up.
All right, Elliot, aka Amua.
Thank you for your patience, by the way. The other two players at this table.
Oh, no problem.
We're the ones who decided to leave, so
It's true.
we're off somewhere either
Just-
being murdered or getting laid. We're not sure yet.
Just think this could
we have
be
no
you.
clue.
I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah,
move-
you guys were like in a skin harvesting factory.
Oh shit.
Or the red light district.
We were in
Or the
the
red light. One of the two. There's no in between.
I mean, they're not mutually exclusive. We both.
True.
I'm gonna move over to this this spot, like right behind Shetic,
Okay.
and just kind of over his shoulder, cast Eldritch Blast at the mummy.
Okay. Roll hit.
Come on, baby. Oh, dude. It doesn't hit.
We're terrible.
Does not hit.
Wow, why?
I have no
How are we like
fucking
this today?
clue, literally. The
Tech
cursed.
problems and bad rolls, guys.
One section. I'm looking right now. Yeah, do that. Just bust the cantrip. Okay. So, right then, I'm going to bonus action. The second, I can't do that. That is, I'm gonna just say to them, but I don't know what we can do about the stone statue. I'll try my best, but we might need to just leave. And that's my turn.
Okay. Tim, nope. Shetic.
I definitely agree. Leaving is what we need to be focusing on. But I think if we can make a run past the diamond, we at least try to get it. But I'm not here to spend all night fighting these two. And with that, I am going to use my action to dash,
Okay.
and I'm gonna run this way, 35 feet, like out into the main corridor here. And the remainder of my movement, 15 feet, I want to try to sneak like behind this wall out of view of the statue. I don't really care if the mummy sees me, but I don't want the statue to see me.
Okay, make a stealth check.
You should have 25 feet now, right?
Oh yeah, I should, but oh yeah, I was going 50 feet, so I have an extra 10 feet. But yeah, that's a dirty 20 on that stealth.
Are you gonna stay there?
I want to move as close as I can without the statue seeing me. I want to be out of view. Yeah,
We'll be here.
cool.
Okay. Anything else? And what was your stealth check?
Dirty 20.
Okay.
First good stealth I've had this game. Fuck yeah. Too little, too late though.
Okay. Timber.
And hit that fucking thing.
Yeah, Timber's kind of pissed that he just got hit, so he's gonna shoot an arrow at its face.
Okay. Roll
That's
a hit.
gonna be a 21,
21 hits.
Go.
and that's going to be, oh man, 8 plus 8, 16. Oh, I don't have sneak attack, right? Because he sees me.
He saw you.
Yeah. So 16. So that's 20 points. of
Piercing.
damage.
Right?
Piercing. Yeah. And then
Got it. As you guys see one of the arrows land right in the chest here.
And I might as well just shoot again,
Okay.
Yes.
which is going to be a 24 to hit.
Let's go.
24 hits.
And that's going to be 10 more points of damage.
Out of one
Do you
duty.
have your hunter's mark on that one too?
I only get it once per turn.
Oh, I thought it like hexes every hit, so I was curious.
No, that's once per turn for sure. Right?
It doesn't say once per turn. Yeah, it doesn't say once per turn. I'm gonna say DM call.
Hunter's Mark is a spell that magically marks one creature see within range as your quarry. When you hit the target with an attack roll, you deal an extra 1d6 force damage to it.
Yeah, it says whenever you hit
24
it.
wounds.
Hit it.
Well, then that's just one more point.
Nice.
Okay.
You can have it.
Low roll.
All right. What else for you there, Timber?
I'm going to try to move here. And I need to get sneaky. I need to hide.
Okay. Let's see. So 5, 10, 15, 20. So that's like 25 feet there. Do you want to move any further? Do you have any more movement?
Technically from where I was, I did this, and that's 30 feet. Does that?
Okay.
So I'll just sit right there, and I'll just cunning action hide.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
That's going to be an 18.
Okay, cool. We'll say you're like kind of like in between this little space here.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else, Timber?
That's it.
All right, that's gonna bring up my mummy here. He's going to move to this place and make a multi-attack against you, Elliot.
Oh man.
First with his chains. 20, dirty.
Yeah, hits. Oh wait, does it hit the thing? Sorry, I was looking at one of my spells. I'm freaking out. It hits me.
Okay, that is 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
My gosh, Elliot's getting worked.
I'm strong.
Strunk.
And 24 points of necrotic damage.
We're leaving.
And then he is going to use his second attack. You see him kind of pull down his like wrappings around his face and like just glare into your eyes. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Alrighty. It's me at 22.
Yeah, you're good. And that will end his turn. That'll bring up my statue here. Only one person left in this room. He's gonna find.
Oh man.
Go here. That'll end his turn. Elliot, you're up.
I am going to
Just run.
He's on me right now.
Yep.
Dude, if I was a rogue, bonus action disengage.
You can disengage as an action.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sounds like my action. Disengage.
That's not gonna get me the fuck out of here though.
It'll get you the fuck further away from the statue.
Let's see. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet. You can just shoot me from there. It's not gonna do what you guys think it. I'm fucked.
Can you get in your door? Jump in? Get out?
It's underneath the thing right now.
Sure as fuck is.
You can't will it to go other places?
Not for nope.
Oh,
Maybe.
great.
I don't know. I don't know about that. So I'm going to, dude, I got to. I'm gonna go towards. I'm gonna run towards Timber. At 30 feet.
Not use disengage.
Not use disengage.
Okay.
Oh man.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
All right.
Can we just reset to quick save real quick?
Let's save. Okay. And then I'm going to be grabbing him and dimension dooring to
Okay.
outside the building.
And that's all good, I believe, right?
That's
Or
500
you don't
feet.
have to see it.
No, yeah, I just have to be like, I know like where the edge of the building is, so I can just like
Okay, stating
like 5
distance and
foot out.
direction.
that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, just like straight out here, basically.
Timber's like, what are you doing? I can take him.
Yeah, you guys like both appear like outside. You see like there's like a guy like walking. He's got his like head like halfway in the book, and you guys both appear there, and he kind of like looks up and gives you like a crazy ass look and like scurries off. All right. So Timber, I'm assuming you're not doing anything now.
Well, I'm pissed. I might shoot Elliot.
I will die.
Shetic,
Again.
what are you doing?
So they're no longer in here?
Correct. They are out of the building.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay.
You got it, man.
Yeah, from where I'm at, so like this front door, when we came in, it was gates, but are there like doors there now?
They
Or
are
is it-
closed. It's two sets of arched double doors that close in the front, kind of almost like a church or something.
Do I see any moonlight coming in from anywhere? Like any windows? Is there something I can see out the door here?
From where you are standing right now, that you have no view of anything outside whatsoever.
Fuck. Okay. This is awesome and cool and rad and how I wanted this to go.
Get upstairs.
I mean, I got 2 courses of action here.
But can you misty step outside, like in the space outside the window?
I have to
and
be
just
able
fall?
to see it. I have to be able to see
I will
it.
say, okay, I will say this: if you turn around and look up, there are windows above the stairs, so you can see like the tops of like buildings and like stuff out of there and like the sky, but you can't see the ground.
All right. I got a sequence of events, you guys, and y'all are just going to have to
Do it.
trust me here, hopefully. Hopefully
Run
the
it.
dice are in my favor.
I mean, you're by your fucking self, dog.
I know. All right, I'm going to pull out my quarterstaff, and I'm just going to fucking mad dash towards this glass display here. And as I am, I'm holding up the end of my quarterstaff, and right when I approach, I want to try to smash it.
Oh man, that's not gonna work.
Nope.
All right,
It's
make
okay.
make a unarmed, or no, make a just a attack roll with your quarterstaff.
Oh my god. 19.
With a 19, you smash down on the top of what looks like this glass case, and you hear it like, and it's cracked just a slight amount. At the same time as that thing cracks, you hear something else in the museum.
Okay.
Oh.
From where?
I think you're gonna be able to guess.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god.
Oh man.
Holy shit. What
Get
the
out.
fuck? Yeah.
Is that
Okay.
the whale?
That's
Mhm.
the
Oh
whale.
no, dude.
And let me just put this thing down here.
You shamu to hell.
Okay.
Oh
was
my
not
gosh.
anticipating a fucking whale, dude.
Oh my
No.
god, that's so cool. What the hell?
That's sick.
And terrifying.
That certainly throws a wrench in it, boys.
What else are you're gonna do here?
Die, nothing.
No.
Is that gonna end your turn?
Yeah, that's all my movement. That's
Wait,
I
is
mean,
Misty
that's an
Step a
action.
bonus action?
Not really one I can use right now.
Okay. So technically now it would be your turn, Timber, but you are out of initiative, so we're gonna go ahead and do the mummy. He is going to take some movement. 5, 10, 15, 20 is his movement, and he sees you down there. He is going to he is going to look at you and you see him reach his hand out. And as he reaches his hand out, you see all of these scarab-like looking beetles start to crawl out and form around the outside of his arm as they like weave their way out of the folded fabrics of his tattered clothing. And he is going to just cast his arm like towards you, and you see all these scarabs burst away from his arm at the same time and then start flying directly towards you. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Come on, bro.
10.
10. Does not meet the DC, unfortunately. I'm going to roll some damage.
Just 1d4.
Yeah, man.
I think it's actually only 1 damage halved.
One
It's
day.
going to be 20 points of piercing damage.
So what I would like to do here is I'm gonna immediately take a reaction.
As scarabs begin to bite into your flesh.
Yep. And I am gonna cast Krail's Rupture. And I'm sorry, not Krail's Rupture. I'm sorry. Oro's Mark of Fate is what I mean. We're gonna cast Oro's Mark of Fate, and that automatically gives me a successful save on that, and I'd still take whatever effects from that. And I'm actually gonna redirect the damage. Ooh, it's only
To the glass.
fuck. Let's see.
To the glass.
That's actually kind of that.
I doubt you can redirect it to somebody that's not the attacker.
Yeah, it's got to be a creature. So glass, unless it's a glass monster, I can't do anything. So I'm gonna redirect it back at the mummy, and he now has to take that save and suffer the effects of a fail or save. And then do I get half damage from succeeding on that?
You would take half damage, correct? And then, so does he make the save or?
Yeah, he now has to make the save. I've basically redirected the scarabs back towards him, and he's got to
Okay.
make the same save.
Got it.
I forgot you used that in the other combat. That thing's sick as hell.
Yeah, that is pretty sick.
It's really nice to have in
Um,
situations when I'm in a museum alone.
Abandoned. Sorry.
Yeah.
He fails. That. So I'm going to. He takes the 20 then, right? It was 20,
Yep.
right?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's 20.
All right. Anything else for you?
Oh, that was a reaction, so it's not my turn.
Oh yeah, perfect. That is going to end. No, well he'll move his spiritual weapon.
I bet he fucking will.
Let's see. We'll be there now. Cool. That is going to bring up the statue. And I'll go ahead and let you know, Shetic, you probably don't want to end your turn in that space.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't want to
he's
end my
gonna
turn in
move
this museum.
back down now, 5, 10. Okay, yeah, well, that's as far as you can go right there. All right. Shetic.
I'm dashing,
You are
baby.
surrounded by these scarabs. They're trying to like bite at you. You're swatting them away. You are dashing.
I'm dashing as close to as far up these stairs or to the stairs as I possibly can from where I'm at.
What's your
And
movement speed?
With a dash, it's gonna be 60 feet. And
Be careful, because when I hit it, I guess I can't tell you this as Timber, so never
yeah,
mind.
nah, dude. Nope.
Hopefully he members.
So
Or
it'd be
it- or
30
it's
to get
fine.
there, and then you could get there.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah. Yep. That's. Yeah.
Okay, as you dash, you look to your right when you get on the other side of the ship, and you see a fucking space whale, and you hear the. And as it kind of sees you, and you see it kind of slowly, like a massive creature, like turn its head toward you. Anything else for your turn?
From where I'm at, can I see outside yet?
Yeah, you can see through the window above for sure.
I am fucking misty stepping out that window, and I'll take whatever fall damage may come from that.
Okay. This room is tall enough to have like the mass of a ship.
Oh my god. So how high up is this window? Oh,
I'm gonna
no.
say the window is probably 40 feet off the ground.
All right, never mind. Nope. I'm staying where I'm at.
You're not gonna do that.
You can take it, man. You're
40
gonna
fucking-
die in here or die out there.
40 feet, just so you know, would be 4d10
Yeah.
bludgeoning.
Oh my god. All right, I guess I'll fucking risk it. We're doing it. We're Misty stepping. I'm falling. Jesus Christ.
At least the guys are outside.
All right, let's roll some fall damage.
We can pick you up.
If it matters, like if it would have came back to my turn, I would have like tried to like message Shetic, like just hey, get out if you could.
I
Like,
mean,
I-
I'm already
you need
getting
you to
out of
get out.
there. Yeah, I realized the second I saw Stone Guy.
20 points of bludgeoning damage on the fall.
Fucking god.
Oof.
So as Shetic, you crash into this kind of like it's like a narrow garden that exists behind the building. It's really just like maybe a 5 feet of space where you fell in between the back wall of the museum and kind of this like hedge that goes up against like a stone wall that like forms the backside of this museum. And the other two of you are out front, and we are going to switch over now to the cornered kitchen. We pan across the city. It's evening now, and we find Bojack Horsepuncher and Damian Grimbane in the lavish, decorated, plush red pillows, the smell of incense and dimly lit candles and torches on the wall floods your senses. And you were recently just greeted here by Leora Nightshade, and she welcomed you to the Cornered Kitten.
Fresh blood.
Fresh blood.
The cornered kitten.
Welcome, gentlemen. What brings you into the Cornered Kitten this evening? Looking for a drink, perhaps a little company? We have plenty of both. Please, make yourselves comfortable.
I will walk to, because I'm assuming we're just like right inside the door to this tavern.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Is there like a bar?
There is, yeah. There is a... it's like old school. It's tucked into like a covered... It's like cut out of the wall almost, and you can see the bar like occupies like, waist level. There's some stools there, and a young lady behind the bar.
So I'll walk over to the bar, sit down on a stool, put a piece of gold on the counter, kind of slide it halfway across the counter, and I'll take a drink, whatever this will get me.
Yeah, you see a 20-something human woman on the other side of the counter. She's wearing not so revealing of clothing as some of the other women that you saw, like talking to the patrons out on the floor, if you will. But she has, kind of a lacy dress with a small apron over it. And she scoops up the coin and turns around and starts to pour something. She says, "There you go, love."
I don't make eye contact. I just pick up the drink and kind of turn halfway, like sideways in the stool, and look over back towards the door at Bojack as I sip my drink.
I just watched you the whole time. I was very, very smooth, so I'll turn to Madame Leora and be like, "Hey, Madam, my friend," as I watch you walk, I'm just like, "My friend wanted some company, but we might have to come back for that later. A drink would be wonderful, thank ye." And I'll just head to I'll follow him to the bar.
She kind of slides her hand across your forearm as you walk away, Bojack, and says, "Let me know if you change your mind."
I catch her a wink and stroke my beard.
All right.
And then as I get to the bar, I'm only like 4 foot, so I have to hop. Nobody sees it. It's just Don't look at me. It's disgraceful for dwarves to hop, but I have to hop up to the counter, and then I ask for a beer, and I throw down a gold.
Everybody sees it, dude.
And I'll say for the two of you, is there anything that you would like to do here as you are conversing with each other, enjoying the drinks over the next hour or so?
I was going to ask how much time we were going to spend, because I want to look at Damian and go, we might try to ask some of these ladies for some privy info if they have anything with it.
Yes, and I would like to also ask you about this woman who you mentioned earlier on our way here. The one you spared, or the group spared.
Oh, aye, the maid.
Yeah, presumably.
What?
Sorry, say again. You cut out.
What of she?
Where was this woman? Where did you run into her? What reason did you spare her, and what reason was there for possibly killing her?
So, without like looking in the direction, I kind of shoot a thumb over my shoulder, and I go, the tavern across the way. We came in kind of stealthy in the dead of night, almost got by the gods. Hid in a tavern when it was closed and had to keep her mouth shut. Seemed unnecessary to draw blood with the body so early. Bodies might draw more attention.
I kind of I'm kind of trying to hold it back, but it just kind of slips out. I kind of scoff at that. And do you remember the name of this tavern and the name of this maid, you say?
Nay, I don't remember much. I ain't got the head for it. I just punch it. But literally, it's across the street.
I kind of give like a nod and a deep sigh, take another sip of my ale, and very well. I suppose we shall do as you suggested, ask some questions.
So from there, I'll look up from a beer and throw another gold on the counter and just go, hey, Lass, a shot for us. And I kind of like gesture to include her too. So me, Damian, and her.
She said, well, I appreciate it, but they won't let us work on the clock or drink on the clock.
I'm aghast. What kind of upstanding establishment won't let you drink while you work?
This one.
I see dwarven culture just hasn't managed to come this far yet.
But y'all can have 2 shots. We got real nice whiskey. And she turns around and kind of grabs this bottle. Does that work?
So,
that work for y'all?
Yeah, please. You're lovely.
All right. And she pours the whiskey and slides the 2 short. They're not like shot glasses, but they're just shorter pours, if you will.
So whether or not Damian takes it at all, I like pick mine up, I clink it on the counter, I shoot it, and then I immediately hand it back to her and go, so how many people come through this part of town?
Well, I don't know about the other parts of the slums, but we sure seem to see a lot of people here. Mostly gentlemen, though. Every now and then we'll get a lady, but typically it's the man of the city we see here at the Kitten.
When she gives us the shots, I take mine and since because I'm assuming they're not filled up because you said they're not like shot glasses, they're just smaller like pours. So like there's some room left in the cup where if I were to kind of like swish it around a little bit, it wouldn't like spill out or anything.
Looks like it would be safe.
Okay, so yeah, I'll pick mine
I'll
up.
make you roll an investigation check for that.
I kind of swirl it around a little bit, smell it. Does it seem like a nice whiskey?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess being a dwarf, I'll shoot anything. It doesn't tell you what kind of whiskey it is.
That is a nat 20 for a 24.
Smells pretty good.
Not 20 for this.
It reminds you, you know, of similar whiskeys like that you've seen in finer places in the world that you may have been.
So smelling it, I will tap it on the bar, shoot it back, slam it down back on the bar, and I'm assuming
What
this is
brings you
all
two in here?
going on as they're talking. So I will cast detect thoughts as he's asking his question on the barkeep.
Okay, and you're just looking for like surface level.
Yeah, trying to see if she's withholding anything from what he's asked.
Her surface thoughts are probably somewhat expected. You hear, wow, these two are new in here. Oh, they want some whiskeys. That's good. Maybe they'll sit here and talk to me and not go upstairs like everybody else. But that's about all you're getting on the surface.
Okay.
No, I will say there was no hint of any kind of malintent of any kind. She seems like she's doing her job.
Okay. Then when she finishes speaking, what can you tell me about the museum?
The museum? Oh, over in the Sapphire Ward. Well, I don't get out that way too much. I've been there once, back when I was a little girl. They took us there for school. I remember they had lots of cool stuff in there. Some old man was the caretaker. He showed us around. He gave us a guided tour. I don't think they do those anymore.
Not since the incident.
Yes, that was mentioned to me and my companion here, and I'll turn and look at Bojack.
Forgive me for saying so, but y'all don't really look like the museum type. Especially that one.
I mean, he's the brains after all. I'm just the brawn.
What brings you two to High Moon?
How well?
Down this way in the slums and everything.
I drugged the boss down here I wanted to show him what it's like when the people rough it out with like the likes of us.
Bojack, there's no reason to lie. My father previously worked here. My name is Dragon Dawnstar, and he died at a young age, and I wish to see the places he worked.
Make a deception check.
Yeah, Dragon.
And I have advantage on deception.
Nice.
So that is
That's
an
a good
11.
thing.
That is
You rolled
11
the
both
same
times, so for 12.
A 12. She's going to look at you and just kind of nod and say, mm-hmm. That sounds real nice. And she's going to...
Above table, is that deception though? Because that is...
Is that why you're here?
I mean, okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Right. And she is going to look down at you guys and say, well, it was sure nice meeting y'all, and if you need anything else, just let me know. My name's Deanna.
Hey, all right. Hey, don't go nowhere. I need more right now. And I'm just gonna finish my beer and order another one on the spot.
All right, hold your horses. Let me go see about this gentleman down here. I'll be right back.
So I throw gold on the counter and I just throw another one
And you see that like a couple
I'm back
other human men have walked in and went kind of towards the other side of the bar, and she's talking to them now. What else, guys?
Can I I want to look around the room, especially with the new entrances. Are there like a bunch of other people filtering in as well, or is it still pretty sparse?
It's you've seen a few people leave, a few more come in the time that you've sat down at the bar and had your drinks here and asked your questions. It's not packed out, but seems like they have a steady trickle kind of in and out.
Anybody look as weird looking as us?
Make a perception check.
Sometimes you just gotta look for the weirdos. I rolled pretty good. I got a 22.
So, I mean, I would say no. For the most part, these people, one thing you do notice, especially with that check, is a lot of the men that you see, like, it seem like they when they come in, they've got like hoods up, and once they get inside, the hoods come down. But you definitely notice that's like a pattern with the men walking in here. But you see like a variety of like income level and stature amongst the guys here, but nothing really stands out.
At this point, I'd look over at Damian and go, do we want to wait here and ask the last more questions when she returns? Do we want to try to find another lady of the night to discuss with? Did I use that word right? Discuss is a big word.
The entire time, I'm just staring at the tiefling that initially welcomed us in. And I respond, I'm not sure. I have a bad feeling about tonight. I'm not sure we should stay here or ask more questions. Just something feels off.
Well, in these cases, you always trust your instincts. So, if you think we should leave, we should make peace and head that way.
I finish my ale. Can I just down it real quick? Stand up off the stool and finally make eye contact with him for the first time since we've been alone together. Very well. I don't trust this operation that you all had planned.
Planned.
All right, you guys stand up from your bar stools and head back out into the slums district.
I nod to the. Let me show her my name. To Miss Luria as we go by.
Leora,
thank you. Sorry.
Yeah. She says, well, I sure hope you all come back soon.
No acknowledgement from Damian.
Awesome. And yeah, you guys make your way back out into the streets. Shetic, you come crashing down into this narrow space, take the 40 points of bludgeoning damage, and find yourself here behind the building. What do you do?
I'm gonna stand up and brush myself off. First of all, that really fucking hurt. And I'm just gonna look up and I'm gonna try to make like my best estimation to not run, but I'm gonna walk from behind this building. And again, like to my best estimation, as far away from that front door as I can be. Like I don't want to be near the entrance in case a stone golem comes bursting out. I want to be prepared to get on out of there.
All right. as you make your way around the backside of the building towards the front, what are the other two doing, Timber and Elliot?
Holding Timber, like kind of like by the like head, like back away from me, and you see like I'm releasing my form of dread, so my skin kind of is like reattaching back to my like bone structure and everything. And as that happens, I'm like I message Shetic, "We're out. Are you out?"
Timber's just trying to come at Elliot.
I'm trying to
He's
just
saying,
hold him back, like kind
You
of by
shadow
the head.
freak. Why did you get us out of there? We didn't even get the diamond. That's the one purpose we were in there.
Then go back in and get it. And I'm just holding him and just waiting for Shetic.
I'm gonna reply back. I'm out. I'm hurt.
I take my bow and I swing it at his ankle.
Roll to hit.
Oh my god.
Holy.
But yeah, I'm just
13.
replying. I'm replying back. I'm
Yes.
out. I'm hurt, and I'd let him know what direction I'm heading while all this is going down.
Oh, wait, that would be an unarmed strike? Well, either way, I missed.
Okay. Yeah, so he's like just kind of holding, he's, got a pretty big wingspan at his height, he's just kind of holding you back and you're like swinging, but you can't quite like make the distance.
I step away and I'm like, oh, no, we forgot your person there. You better go get it.
About this time, Shetic, you come around the side of the building and see them standing there like arguing.
I'm gonna walk up to him and say, "Holy shit! Be glad you guys got out of there. They have a whale."
Did you get the diamond?
I tried, but I had to go. I had to. It was death. It was death. That's all it was. There's no. We weren't getting the diamond. We need to figure this out. This is not. I'm sorry, but brute force is not the way.
Yes, that was a very close call for myself. I definitely need rest.
Well, I feel great.
You look like shit, as usual. And I start kind of making my way towards away from the side of the building and just kind of like looking around the streets and see
I need to do.
what little vibe check, what's like if anybody's around or anything.
You do see, so you kind of look out into the Sapphire Ward here. The square that the museum is in is kind of almost isolated. And so, like, you see, like, alleyways leading off in different directions from this square. But there's also a lot of, like, solid walls. So it's, like, a lot of the buildings that make up, like, the outer layer of the Sapphire District kind of back into this space. So as you look around, you're not seeing a whole lot. It's pretty quiet. The museum is closed. Doesn't look like. Let me make a roll here.
Oh, and I'm sorry. I haven't been doing my voice. It's been a couple weeks since I've been Shetic. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you don't see any guards patrolling at the moment.
Okay. I suggest we make our way back to the slums. Regroup.
Yes, we definitely need to regroup. And again, we now know what sort of security the museum has at night. I think we reevaluate how we get this diamond.
Okay, so you guys start making your way towards the slums district. Were you the Bojack and Damian? Were you making your way kind of back towards the museum?
I was just following Damian's lead.
All right. So we'll say you guys kind of meet somewhere in the middle. You run into each other, and you're actually like just under the stadium. You're like, you guys were both making your way around the same side of the stadium. You're like, oh, there you are.
Kind of wave him down. So that was fucking terrible.
What happened?
Oh, we got scared and we ran away like pansies, and we didn't do anything. It was a total waste.
Timber, you are more than welcome to go back to that, but you guys left. They have a spectral whale for security.
Not
So
to
we
mention
give her to
the
you
living
guys.
statue.
So
Have
As
you
we're talking,
ever-
can I kind of glance around and see if there's anyone out walking around us?
Have you ever seen the scrolls after dusk at the museum? It's literally that. The museum, the displays themselves come to life for security. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if that ship didn't start firing cannons at me.
I'm not much
23
for
on my
theater, but it
perception.
sounds terrible.
It's pretty quiet here late at night in the city of High Moon. As you look around, you guys seem to be dodging any patrols that may be happening, and you see like every now and then you'll see like one person like open their door, and pour something out the window. But no, I mean the streets, it's quiet.
So if that was the opposition too strong, do you need my muscles to go beat some sense into people?
It would have helped.
Well, honestly, Bojack, unfortunately, I think maybe muscles might be a part of the ultimate equation, but I think we need a little bit more brain power going into this as well.
Maybe better we get somewhere a bit more secluded to speak on this.
I know of a bar with only one girl watching it.
Damian was asking about that.
I'm very interested.
Damian, I mean, I'm down to go back. I could always use some more bones.
Go back to the Rancid Rat.
Go back to the Rancid Rat and kill the
That was
Rancid Rat.
The Rancid Rats, very well.
Right, lead the way. Look down.
I
at
hear
Timber.
the way that Damian is saying the Rancid Rat, and I just kind of like nod my head like, fuck yeah, this guy's sick.
Fanboy. I'm gonna go invisible. Once we
okay.
get like somewhere kind of around a corner, I don't think anybody's looking. I'm just gonna go invisible and follow the team.
Yeah, and you guys are like kind of hugging the wall of the stadium here, so you're like pretty secluded. There's not a lot of light and shadow, so you kind of get around like the backside of like a cypress tree that's like growing in a row of cypress trees along the outside, and invisible. And yeah, you guys make your way back down to the Rancid Rat. So you kind of going downhill now back into the lower elevation that makes up the slums district. No rain today, so a lot of those like puddles that you saw the previous evening have kind of like dried up now, and it makes for quieter steps. And you guys pass the Cornered Kitten, kind of make a left turn and down the street, and at the far end of the street up against the wall in the corner is the Rancid Rat.
This is it.
That's it.
This is probably a terrible idea.
I mean, we do need a base. We haven't really found much. If you can get us into your home.
Not till the next dawn.
Is there any one of you that would be less noticeable?
I just go and walk right in.
It is closed.
I go around to the window that we previous.
I follow Timber.
I'm just pissed, and I'm like, whatever. We're getting in here. Let's get in here. So I go to the window.
The same one that you went into the previous night?
Yeah.
What are the rest of you doing?
I'm fucking going to the window, dude.
I follow Timber.
I want to be stealthy, but I want to follow.
I'm gonna go to the just like the entryway of that alcove where that window and stuff is, and just kind of like keep a lookout.
Okay.
You sure?
Well, Bojack, make a stealth check.
You're the only one stalking around.
Not a 12.
Not very good.
I rolled really low.
And I will say, I've been rolling this whole time. As you guys make your way around the corner into the alley, just as you kind of post up, Elliot, you see, similar to the patrol that you just saw last night, 2 guards make their way around the far corner down by the Cornered Kitten where you guys turned left onto the street. So they're good like 150 feet out right now, but they're headed this way.
Okay, I'll kind of turn around and whisper that towards the group.
Make a dex check. Isn't that just what it is?
For what?
Timber? It's for you're trying to open the window.
Yeah, I'm opening the window.
It's locked.
Sleight of hand.
I think it's just the dex check. I always get confused by this though.
For what are you trying to do?
Pick a lock.
And I'm doing it like, kind of like naturally.
Yeah, it's a
quiet.
dexterity check,
So I'm doing it like naturally quiet as well.
and I believe you have proficiency or expertise with thieves' tools, so don't forget to add that,
How do I do that?
and then
That's
make a
just
stealth check
proficiency-
as well.
so proficiency twice. So add 6.
So add 6 to what I just rolled. So 16
16
And-
for the lock.
for the lock, and then 23 for the stealth.
Very good. Yeah, you're able to quietly, and especially now, I'd probably even give you an advantage on this, but we'll just say for the sake, because you've already picked this lock, this exact window. You're
Yeah.
familiar with this mechanism specifically, and it's almost as if you've practiced this before. So with ease, the window slides. Open.
What do I see in there?
It is quiet. It looks exactly like it did the previous night from where you're at right now.
Okay. So I sneakily jump in and then scurry my way to that back room door where that girl was before to see if I hear any noises or anyone's back there. Or a girl. If it's a girl, I don't care.
Make a perception check.
That's a 10.
You don't hear anything.
Sweet.
I will say too, since you're closer and inside now, you'll also notice that before there was light coming from that back room, this evening it is dark.
Okay.
Ruh-roh.
Well, then, yeah, I just walk over to the window and say that it's clear. And that's it.
All right. In I go.
Yeah, I'll quietly climb in the window.
Good enough for me. I'm sneaking in the window this time, but I've learned from my mistakes. Maybe.
Everybody make a stealth check as you move. Everyone that's going in, make a stealth check as you move into the room.
It's a 15.
14. I hope I learned from my mistakes.
25.
Oh wait, shoot! I rolled the wrong one. Hold on, that was sleight of hand. That's better. 21 for stealth.
Elliot, are you going in?
Not right now. No, stay outside. I could roll a stealth check for standing outside.
Yeah, go ahead with advantage.
Oh, okay. Whew. 21.
Yeah.
Alright.
So Timber goes in, and Damian goes in, and
All right, so we're all in now.
and then Theron jumps in, and then finally you guys see
Theron.
Bojack, like somersault in, like barrel roll through the window, and like 3-point land on the inside, like quiet. and nice.
Dwarven stealth.
I've heard of it. Very legendary.
Elliot, what are you doing?
How close are these guards now? to
They've
us?
covered about half the distance between where you first saw them and yourself.
Okay, I'll kind of just take a I'll get like kind of up against the wall where the window is on the building and just back away from the street a little bit. Just keep
Okay.
an ear out.
Yep. Yeah, and as you do, another 30 seconds passes and the guards walk right by.
If I recall correctly, the last time we held this girl up, she was kind of in her living quarters. Is there still do we still see do we see a fire burning back there tonight or anything?
No, it's completely dark.
What time is it? About
It's hard for you to say, to be honest. It's early hours of the morning, I would say, at this point.
Remember, those guys are coming to open up.
Yeah, I don't think we've really thought this out very well, fellas.
Hey, Damian made a request. I just wanted to help.
Timber's sitting on the bar, just like eating.
I want to search
Whatever
around. I want to
food.
see if there's anyone here sleeping.
I'll cast a message
Yeah,
to
Also
Damian.
want to search.
Is anybody in there?
Okay, yeah, both of you make investigation checks as you kind of search the place.
Oh my god! And that one
Ooh.
plus 4, 5.
2.
Oh my god!
Guys,
I mean, you guys look around, you poke your head in the doorways, you don't see anybody.
You just look down at your feet, like, nope, no one here.
All clear. Jesus Christ! Oh.
The reply to the message. No one's here from what I've gathered. This was a bust.
I'll message back. So is the plan to get a room at this establishment where we threaten this woman's life?
The plan was to kill the woman whose life was threatened.
But
Follow
to kill
through.
it.
Not here.
Is
Sorry,
there,
I think we spoke at the same time. I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I said we'll get to killing.
She's not here. As for what we're gonna do for the night, I don't know. But this isn't the best place. I just wanted to finish the job.
Should we just start a fire under the bar and burn this place?
Set it on fire.
Fuck.
Yeah, I'm down.
I'm gonna misty step into the bar proper.
Okay, will that deactivate invisibility? For
It will.
you?
Yeah, I'll just
Okay,
pop
yeah.
in there.
So you guys see Elliot kind of operate in the middle of the tavern here.
Yeah, there's it's like a kind of a growing fade into shadow, like in the middle of the floor, and it just like kind of like forms up into my person.
Oh, great, the party's here.
I mean, I am good with burning this place down. We could use this and make a statement that if they don't help us, we'll kill them all. We'll kill them all later anyway. But
I
doesn't
mean,
matter.
the thing of it- right now they don't know that we're here.
Yeah, they're just gonna see a burnt down building.
Bojack Horse Puncher, please take inspiration for we will kill them all anyway. So
But to that, they don't know that we're here. But I'm down for burning it down. Timber sounds like he's down for burning it down, and Bojack. So that really leaves you, Damian, and Elliot. What are your thoughts on fire in this establishment?
Is there upstairs or like back area or anything like?
There wasn't upstairs.
There is.
There were rooms upstairs. Yeah.
there are stairs in the corner that lead up. It's kind of like one of those L-shaped staircases where it goes up and there's a landing and then it goes up to the up and then to the left to like a area upstairs.
Well, gentlemen, if we burn this place down, we're back to no place to sleep. So do you want to try to sleep here for the night and sneak out,
No.
or what are we doing?
Nope, I'm done sneaking out of places for tonight.
Well, it would be tomorrow morning. Genius.
Okay.
I'm gonna start walking towards the stairs.
Make a history check.
Me?
Anybody?
Okay.
Okay.
Actually, everyone but Damian.
And
Fair enough.
Fucking 5 again.
14.
I got 3. I got a 3.
Elliot.
10.
Timber, with a 14, you're kind of hearing this conversation, and you guys have kind of realized it's early hours in the morning, like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. And Ilaria, when you spoke with her when she was here the previous night, told you they opened around 9.
Yeah.
Not enough time for a long rest.
Well,
time
we
for me.
can jump back down that sewer, and that place seemed pretty safe. And we can just long rest down there, strategize a game plan for this museum diamond, and then hop out ready to go in the morning.
I agree. Let's leave.
All right. Anybody
So-
got some kindling?
Sewer saves a day.
I'm
Let's do
gonna
it.
go towards the window and climb out.
But are we burning this place? I'm
Are you
down.
burning the place?
I mean, I'm fucking like. We came here to kill someone, and we don't know where she's at.
I think we're still kind of trying to be undercover, and we don't want to round up the whole town when we're still trying to find the Talisman of Truth and all the 3 keys.
Tablets.
So,
That's
Tablets
a
of
fair.
Truth.
Do you really
Good
think?
bait.
Do you really think the whole town would be robbed from a forgetful barmaid who forgot to put out all the candles on the tables?
Yeah, because there might be a bunch. I didn't realize there was an upstairs. My dwarven brain forgot. We might be murdering more than just them if we burn this place down.
And you have a problem with that?
Only because it draws more attention. One body in tavern's not as bad as 5 bodies in one tavern.
I'm gonna go make my way towards the sewer. Scurry out that window.
Yeah, I walk over to the bar and grab the most expensive bottle of whiskey and a glass, and then follow them out the window.
Make a nature check.
Nature? Okay. Jesus Christ. Only when it doesn't matter. Nat 20.
Yeah, you're over there at the bar and you're like looking at the bottles and you see one and it's like in this like crystal decanter and it's on like a shelf like 2 shelves higher than everything else and you grab that.
So you're only 2 nat 20s off a liquor. You are a connoisseur. You don't just drink blood, you drink everything. Knows it all the years.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Was that McAllen?
Yeah, so I grab that and a glass and then follow them out the window down the sewer.
I try to be quiet and clamber out the window.
Remind me, did you guys like cover the grate back when you came up or?
No, I don't think so.
I don't remember. I don't recall that.
Okay, yeah, you guys make your way back out into the garden. Go ahead and give me another stealth check, everybody.
27.
Jesus Christ. It really is when it only matters for liquor, not 1 for a 7.
Yep, not 1 for a 5.
I'm 11. I rolled a 4.
2 natural ones.
Nat 1 for a 3.
Oh my god.
So
Timber is just so annoyed.
Most boys, what the hell?
the 3 of you, you're all thinking like, what are we gonna do to get this diamond? You're like kind of in your own world. Damian, you're like looking down at the glass decanter, and you all you're like all trying to like climb through the window at the same time, and like it's like 2 fat guys in a doorway or whatever.
Oh, God.
And you like you kind of like all hit your heads, and the pane of glass breaks.
Move over.
In the window.
Was Timber already outside of the window when this happened?
Yes.
Okay.
And yeah, so there you hear like this crash behind you, and like glass shards hit both inside and outside.
That is fucking
Zip,
sick
go.
nasty.
Might
I'm
as well
gone.
burn it down now.
So, how loud is Fireball?
Very.
Less the casting and more just the impact.
But you guys are able to make your way outside. You don't hear anything like directly like moving around you, but what you do see is a light in the upstairs window of the building across the street from the tavern turn on.
Leave.
I'm
I
gonna immediately go invisible.
want to like go down the block or something.
No, we're going in the fucking
If
sewer.
Timber is going to the sewer, which is what he said, I'm quickly following him to the
Is
sewer.
the sewer right here? I thought the sewer was a ways just.
No.
The
sewer's
sewer
here.
was right here.
How
Never-
far across the street is this window that I see the light come on?
Like 20 feet.
I want to prepare maddening whispers,
Okay.
and if I see anyone pop up in that window, I want to cast it because I cannot turn invisible.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn invisible and go towards the sewer.
Yeah, you
Yeah, I
guys
guess
are
I'll-
like 10 feet away from the
Yeah,
sewer.
climb in the sewer.
I'm
I
in
go
the
through the
sewer.
sewer.
If I have not made that clear, let me
Yeah, okay.
No,
Yeah,
no,
I mean,
walking in
I'm
the sewer.
following Timber to the sewer.
Going to the sewers.
Shetic, are
Ashing
you
out.
coming?
Oh fuck yeah! I'm walking towards the sewers, and yeah,
Okay.
this sucks.
Go in.
We're not prepared for this, guys.
Really.
As you guys make your way down the ladder, you see a tunnel that looks very familiar to you, as is the way that you made your way into the city of High Moon. About 20 feet down, you see the wall, the false wall that you passed through originally.
Long
I'm
rest?
just gonna walk through the false wall on the other side and then long rest.
I'm gonna make sure the grate is closed
least
though and
get-
secured, like on the top.
Gotcha.
And then yeah, I'll walk the false wall towards the tunnel.
So you guys find yourselves here in this odd space that is worked stone but underground. It's some, long forgotten tunnel that became worked out further into the dirt portion that you started coming through before you got here. But yeah, you guys are kind of right up in this space. You see the black handprint on the wall behind you.
I'm walking on the ceiling the entire time, by the way.
All right.
Sick.
Okay, boys. So you said that plan was a bust.
They had a mummy. They had a living statue that was just kind of stupid and walking towards us the whole time. But the mummy fucked me up. That's why I had to leave. Timber, you're just gonna have to get over it.
No.
Okay.
I mean, I'd rather you be alive and here than dead in the museum.
Not me.
So I'm hearing Timber's recommending a solo mission back to the museum.
Timber, if you want to do that,
with the stealth that you guys have, I might be better on my own.
honestly, I can't disagree. I mean, Timber, if you want to do a solo mission, maybe the rest of us can scout out the other aspects of what we need to do here and see if there's shit we can do there, because the museum definitely not for me at this moment. I think if I'm going to go back in there, we definitely need to have a more fleshed out plan, and a plan B and a plan C.
And all 5 of us.
Yeah, all 5 of us, not 2 of us going to a brothel.
We need to neutralize any threat immediately if we're going to go into that museum.
The
After
problem
hours
is that
again.
we don't have a way into the museum anymore.
I always
mean-
have my sanctum.
Yeah, we didn't really have a way. It's not like they let us stay the night there.
I don't know. I feel like if we just went back in there, they would see us and be like, hey, y'all never left last night.
All
Or y'all
right.
never left yesterday.
Well, then how are we walking in today?
Well, so
Maybe-
back in my old city, we just used to extort
Magic
people.
universe. Reminder.
So, yeah, when we went
People
back
are
my
not
old
ignorant to the fact that magic exists.
Yeah,
I just used to
that's what I'm
people up.
saying.
city, I won't. What if we just attack the museum guy?
Go in at daytime.
Just kill him?
No, like, but you follow him, we get him right when he's leaving the museum. Jump him when it's dark or right before he gets home.
I like where your mind's at.
Are you saying
No
to
reason,
question him
no
and
reason we can't take the head out
threaten
and then
him
just get
into-
the keys and go in.
Maybe we find out how to deactivate the security, the living displays.
Well, the big thing to remember is that this isn't our only objective here. We have so much more that we have to do in the city. So if we catch one guy, it's just going to cause an uproar, especially in the Sapphire District.
Well, you also have to remember, it's a city. I promise you this won't be the first time a citizen dies. It won't be the last time. And if we do our job right, we won't be here long enough to be wanted like that. Not to say it could go south quick. I don't know.
We haven't done our job right so far.
Well, but you know what else I've also noticed is we've also left every single person we've come across alive. There's witnesses abound.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. We should probably try to blend in a bit better. I don't know.
to that note, does anybody have a means to disguising?
I was just gonna cut up my bedroll and make a new clothes.
I kind of like look him up and down, look at his like scruffy face as a dwarf, just kind of size him up. I'm like, yeah, that could work, sure.
I mean, style my beard. Try to keep the blood out of it.
Right.
What do you guys think? We've got to do something. We still, although Timba is right, we do need to go find the tablet thingies.
Need to figure out how to disable the barrier around the tablets specifically.
I was told the diamond was recommended to be our first objective.
Is that what Nick's told us?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was definitely the...
Nick said that if anything interferes with the protections on the tablets of fate or the Mythal, it is going to alarm the city in a major way. So he recommended starting with the diamond so that was already in your possession before those things come to pass.
Mm-hmm.
That's real. I say we need to do a scouting mission at night of the museum to see if there's another way inside. That way all of us can get inside easily.
I agree. Plan B could be to follow the teller back. See, maybe, get some information from him if we need to. At least keep track of where he's going. Or watch him lock up for the evening. But right now I need rest.
Yeah.
Or another option is hit it right when he gets there in the morning. Right when he turns off everything and opens up, like, get in there, get the diamond, and get out before he even notices.
A morning daylight caper.
Elliot, what did you use to get yourself in the museum, or get yourself out of the museum with Timber?
Well, my patron offers me an ability that I can... Imagine if a door were to go through a different dimension. And I can carry one person with me typically. It's sort of that, if that makes sense to you.
So I'd imagine maybe we need to stake out the museum. Maybe we go do that this morning. We lay low for the day. We get some rest. We go back to the I'm gonna look back at I'm gonna look back at Damian and Bojack. I'm gonna say we can go back to the brothel these two stayed at, get a room, rest up during the day, and then maybe tomorrow morning you guys go into the museum and maybe take care of the curator there, and we can get the diamond.
Yeah, we probably should long rest now. That way tomorrow, because, you broke that glass case. So
I cracked it, and you don't know that.
Oh, that's true. I don't know that.
So we didn't even touch the glass case.
Yeah.
You would know that the cabinet got blasted, though, because that was right next to you.
Mm.
So security is probably going to be pretty high tomorrow, so we need to check that out.
I agree, a scout mission would benefit us greatly. Help us better prepare for the next hit.
Okay.
There's a chance that it won't even be open tomorrow.
Which could also benefit us.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so long rest now.
Yeah, let's do it.
I want to pick a little corner and just lean up against the wall and kind of just space out into the ground, looking at my shadow.
Anybody else like to do anything before we take 8 hours?
Yeah, I'm gonna, above table, I actually want to ask if it'll impact my sleep if I don't sleep on a bedroll. Because I would like to. The only cloth my barbarian has is his bedroll. And my guy just wants to knife it up and make a shitty poncho and just try to not look like me.
Okay. I will say make a performance check.
All right. Raw
Very
roll.
rare. V rare.
I got a 17.
Let's go.
Yeah, so and some of the rest of you may notice Bojack has kind of been on it tonight. We're not sure the vibes you caught at the brothel, but you barrel rolled through the window. You're out here making like serviceable ponchos. Maybe that rub on the arm did a little something for your confidence. Who's to say? As far as you're sleeping, you're a dwarf, man. You can sleep on the ground for sure.
So yeah, I make my poncho, I put it on, I try not to look as much like me, and then I'll post watch and then take a long rest.
Are you doing anything to not make yourself look as much like you other than make a poncho?
So, no. I assumed my beard is just everywhere, so I want to spend a couple hours like braiding it. Into,
Okay.
like, old-fashioned like crisscross.
Like Thor.
Okay,
Yeah.
so homework for you is to get me art for what that beard looks like. Anybody else?
I come down off the ceiling and kind of just like find a spot against the side of the wall. The entire time I'm watching Bojack, and I'm assuming everyone is still kind of like up at this point, but
Yeah, we're all just kind of getting our spots in order.
yeah, so I kind of like settle in against the wall, and my stomach kind of grumbles, and my eyes kind of glow a little bit brighter red for a second as I'm staring at him. And then I just close my eyes and look down and go to sleep.
Does anybody want to make a perception check?
Sure.
My passive perception is 13.
Okay.
I roll a 16.
I got a 17.
Actually, yeah. What are your passives?
My passive is 15.
My passive is 14.
I was say because I'm not really looking at anybody. I'm just kind of getting my little spot, and situating and staring at my.
Yeah, I'm over here about ready to cast a ritual. I'm getting away from you guys and about to cast my tiny hut.
All right, Bojack with a passive perception of 15. I will leave it up to you whether or not you saw him look at you that way.
I'm sure I did, but I'm a barbarian. I got bloodlust. It's fine. doesn't faze me at all. I just see that murderous glint in his eye, and I'm like, I like you. I get this. This is good.
Shetic, you ritualing?
Yeah, I'm ritualing my my tiny hut here, but I'm doing it away from everyone. That way, none of them are within the 10-foot radius that it creates.
Okay,
I don't want them in it. I'm blocking them out.
Nice.
got it.
I had a bad day. I fell 40 feet. Fucking- I need some me time.
You see Shetic kind of like sulk off and cast this ritual, 20 feet away down the tunnel, and you see the dome pop up. Elliot, anything?
I'm gonna like kind of just lean up against the wall there and sit there and like kind of look down at my shadow and space out and start to try to just like rethink today, like kind of rethink like seeing Omvor, like rethink like our time in the woods, and then just kind of like keep going backwards and trying to like rethink like my travels to the Black Hand, my travels to the forest, across Faerun, waking up in that cabin, and just see if I can like keep remembering any further, basically.
Make a history check with disadvantage.
Terrible. We'll see how terrible. Oh, it's an 8. Oh. 8.
Your thoughts feel murky. You feel slow in your thought process. Maybe it's everything that happened, all the damage you took, and you're thinking back, and you can picture in your head Omvor, and you can picture in your head the scythe as it sliced out towards you out of the chest of Brother Nyx, and all of a sudden in this consciousness, this stream of consciousness, it just flashes black in your head, and you just see it was barely half a second, just a bone, and then nothing. Back to your stream of consciousness that you were having.
I'll just staying like looking down towards my shadow. Just, what do you want from me? And just kind of trail back off for my 4 hours rest.
Anything for you, Timber?
I curl up like a little donut, like cats do,
Mm-hmm.
in the corner, and I just say softly to myself, "We're never gonna get this job done." But then I hear a voice, a deep, cat-like voice, saying, "Continue, my son. There's purpose in this." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's what you said the last time." And then I just drift off to sleep.
Inspiration, Timber.
Sweet.
That's fucking sick. Okay. You guys, I will say you are well hidden here. So, you know, you may have stayed up and taken watches, and if there's anything that you want to do before this long rest is over on your watch, let me know. However, you are in a safe space, and if there's nothing you would like to do in this time, please go ahead and take a long rest.
Oh, thank goodness, dude.
At one point in time, after I braid my beard, I also just I've got a dagger in my backpack. I just take my dagger out and start shaving my head.
Let's go.
All hair is worthless, but the beard can't go anywhere. It can only be styled.
Can't
I
ditch the flavor
will
saver.
absolutely need new art from you, please.
I will work on it.
Can't ditch the flavor
during,
saver.
because you said we're taking watches, right?
If you would like to, yeah, it's typically the way things go.
Yeah, so during my watch, I just move closer to Bojack. Like, because the way I pictured it was like, he's on one side, I'm on the other side. I just move over to the other side, so I'm like kind of next to him, but I'm not like right there. Just
Gotcha.
kind of straight diagonal, and yeah.
On my check, I noticed that he's a little bit closer, and I'm a little protective of my boy Bojack. And I'm like, who is this guy? What's going on here? And so I just position myself where I can just easily open my eyes to see him.
Okay. Anyone else?
Nope.
So are we? This is before you guys go to sleep. This is what y'all are doing.
No. This is like during your watch. So
Oh.
if you took a watch tonight and you would
Oh.
like to do anything,
Fuck no, I'm in my tomb. I have it. I'm allowed to change the light in there, so I have it completely dark. Like I had a horrible day.
you guys just see this like, black bubble.
Now, from the outside of them, it straight up looks like the same tomb that was out in the woods. They can't see inside. I
All
can see
right.
them.
About 8 hours pass, and you all begin to stare in the space, feeling refreshed. What would you like to do?
I look over at Bojack and I say, "You want to get this grate up for me, and I'll see what's up here."
Right, I'll open it up for you.
So you guys make your way back through the ethereal wall and down up the ladder.
Before
And-
you guys do that, though, like when we wake up, I come out of my tomb, whatever. I got divination that I can cast as a ritual, and I have just enough components to do it one more time.
Okay.
So I think I'm definitely going to say before we go about the day, we could get a truthful answer from the gods about one thing we're going to do. I think we can save it. We could do it now, but I think we need to work together on figuring out what question is best going to benefit our goal. And for those that don't know, divination puts me in contact with a god or god. I can ask one question about a specific goal, event, or activity within 7 days, and the DM must offer a truthful reply, which might be a short phrase or cryptic rhyme. and it doesn't account for spells that might change the outcome. Like if someone has wish, they could completely fuck over what we learn here.
You still have to use your components, correct?
Yeah, I still have to use my components. And instead of 10 minutes, it's 20 minutes since I'm casting as a ritual.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying is I had 50 gold piece worth of incense. I used half of it once.
I almost did the thing I did last time and said that you needed a component you didn't need because they changed it.
Yeah. So I'm just throwing that out there as an option for us to discuss.
I think
because we can save it.
I think the tablets. We need more questions answered about the tablets than the diamond.
Well, I mean, I'm sure there's somewhere in town that I can buy some incense. I have enough gold to buy enough components to do this 2 more times, and pretty much the rest of my components I either have or harvest from people I kill. So,
okay.
Fair.
I mean, I think it is ultimately my call, I guess, but I'm opening it up for the group. Do we want to ask a question? Do we want to save it? We can ask more later after long rest, but
I mean,
this is our chance now.
Stupid idea to go out right now. It is going to be like middle of the morning.
And there's a broken window right outside of our grate.
Is that worth?
How detailed would this answer be that you request?
I mean, last time the answer I got back was we needed. Let me see.
It rhymed.
Yeah, 3 keys. It will take them all to unlock these. Was the answer I got last time I used this, and I believe that was talking about the tablets. If I remember correctly.
That's correct. Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, rhymed. Yeah. Yep. Sorry, here in my notes. Tablets. So it helped. It definitely helps to know that we needed 3 keys. Was it like a guide on how to get the keys or what to do or where to find them? Absolutely not. But depending on how I word the question too, like we could even word it for the diamond, like maybe is it better to get the diamond during the day? Like I said, we don't have to use it. We don't have to use it. I just want to let you know it's an option. It's going to take some time to do. It's not something I can just cast and get an answer. But
I mean, if we have it, let's use it.
I think if it's free information on how to do this, better.
I mean, it's your power, your stuff. Might as well.
I mean, what's the question we want to ask? I think possibly the best way to get the diamond.
Yeah. Is there a way to get the diamond without combat like that? Because all of our hits didn't seem like it was doing that much damage.
Is there a way to turn off the security in the museum?
That's when we jump the guy.
Or what is the way to turn off the security in the
Maybe
museum?
how do we turn off the security? Yeah, I think how do we turn it off? Damian, do you have any input in this? Bojack, I have a feeling every suggestion is going to be punching our way out of it, which is respectable.
Yes, you always beat up the people, and that gets you your solutions.
I'm with Bojack.
Well, I mean, okay, but I can't punch a god to get an answer here, so.
You see my shadow just kind of start shadow boxing at the wall.
Punch it and try.
Okay, so we're all punching the air.
In response to you asking me, my stomach growls like noticeably louder, and I kind of cover my eyes and stumble away and just kind of like with my other hand wave on for y'all to do what y'all are gonna do.
All right, I'm gonna pull out a bundle of incense, and I'm gonna look around to the group and say, "You guys, help me light these." And we're gonna cast divination as a ritual.
And I would say as you reach in to the incense pouch that you normally where you keep like the little cones or whatever of incense that you use, you pull out and it's the last one in the pouch.
Yeah, I mean this was the last. Yeah, this was the end of it anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna cast divination as a ritual. It's gonna take me 20 minutes to do.
In this time, I'm gonna walk up to Damian. I just reach in my bag and grab out a chunk of bread. Sounds like you need this.
I look at him, kind of lower my hands from my eyes, and they are brightly glowing like a crimson red. I just kind of look at him, and for the first time, I snarl at him, kind of push his hand away, and for the first time, y'all see, or at least he sees, very sharp fangs in my mouth, and I turn and walk away from him.
Noted.
That boy needs a snack. Or to get laid. I'm not sure which yet.
I'm not versed on different creatures in Faerun, but I'd turn towards Bojack. You may be the snack.
At that, I glance back at him. Eyes glow even slightly brighter. My nails sharpen into claws. And then I make a fist, grip them, and turn away.
My immediate playful reaction is just to give you a wink.
And I'm in the back corner, and I slightly have drawn my bow. Just ready.
Bojack's down for the bloodlust. He's with it.
I'll toss Bojack the chunk of bread. Then.
Thank you. Yeah, appreciate that.
Sure.
Bread.
Bread.
And
Just kind of
yeah.
wait patiently for Shetic.
am I good to ask my questions? It's been 20 minutes.
You are good.
All right. I have reached out to my usual god, and is anybody listening to what I'm saying here?
Yeah, I'm staring right at you.
Yeah. I'm watching.
Elliot, I'm actually glad you're watching. You might actually notice I'm reaching out to Kelemvor, the god of death,
Interesting.
and that's if you heard me last time, that's my my kind of go-to who I talk to when I do this, and I'm gonna ask Kelemvor, please guide me. How do we disable the security at the museum?
You hear the clattering of bone on bone and the sounds of dying breaths, one after the other, sometimes overlapping each other. Sometimes there's a second or two in between them. The sound of bones. Beneath the clutter, in the dim light's quest, a switch lies hidden behind the curator's desk.
Oh, snap.
You hear me utter these words to Kelemvor, and if you're looking at me, you kind of might notice my eyes kind of roll back into my head a little bit as I'm doing this. I'm kind of looking up, and almost as quickly as you see my eyes roll up, they snap back down, and I look at Elliot and Timber, and I say, behind the curator's desk, there's a switch. That's how we disable the security. Sounded to me like the curator may not be the most organized, and it might be hidden underneath a bundle of papers or something, but the exact answer I got is beneath the clutter, and I did miss what you said after in the dim lights.
Quest.
Okay.
Which is hidden.
A switch lies hidden behind the curator's desk. So I'm just going to repeat that back exactly as I heard it, and say, I think I know how we do this. And I look at Elliot and I say, Elliot, how long can you be invisible?
In but a flash, I sit there and think about it.
He's thinking, I'm watching
In
the mouse
game time,
run.
it's so
What a
fucking
flash.
fast. It's
The
so
mouse is
fast.
running in his head. I see it.
Ooh, are you gonna answer in rhyme too?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
About an hour.
That wasn't a rhyme.
I'm tall like a tower.
That was actually so good.
Should I take a psychic damage for that?
I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, if you and Timber could somehow disable the security after hours, maybe that would give you your time to get the diamond and get out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we don't go to the museum today. I think it'd be a little bit suspicious. Did anybody see any hours posted on the museum? And I'm trying to recall if I noticed a plaque with hours.
He said they open at sunrise and close in the evening.
So no
Yeah.
hours, okay.
If I can get inside and find a spot, I can hide there until they close, deactivate security, get the door unlocked, get you guys in.
Well, I don't think we even need the door unlocked if you can get in there and disable security. I mean,
Well,
I saw
just-
you pick the lock to that window.
Yeah, but there's no magic involved with that, and I don't know anything about magic.
Everybody make a intelligence check.
Oh no.
No, we're all really stupid.
Oh, I got an 18.
Dirty 20.
16.
My digital dice are hot tonight.
17.
Everybody roll.
19.
Wow, smarties. I will say this thought kind of collectively. It's not like you all think this thought at once, but through the course of this conversation, the idea comes to mind that you are in a city. You have heard that there's a market district. You are not necessarily limited to what you have in your possession now to accomplish the tasks before you.
I was thinking we can spend the day maybe looking around the city, glean any information that we can about these barriers, maybe shop around a bit. I know I could probably use some potions. Last night really hurt.
I hope you mean by shop a 5-finger discount.
Sure.
If you can get away with that, dwarf, I recommend you do it, but please think long and hard on if you can manage that without drawing attention.
Just don't spoil it for everybody.
I mean, but that you do make a good idea, because we'd be able to find more things to make us invisible.
Also, for getting in, Timber, I know my method for our escape last night. I could always use that to get us in and get us out.
Strike team.
If we wanted to.
Also say this whole time that he
As-
was doing the ritual and everything, I'm using my disguise kit to make like contacts to cover my eyes.
Whoa.
I mean, as best that I can do.
You should have
'cause,
been done that.
Well, I'm saying that's what I'm saying. Like while y'all were doing the ritual and speaking and everything, I was off on my own doing this.
Okay. I
I'm
will
just
give
trying
you
not to interrupt y'all.
advantage on this because this isn't your first day as this thing that you are. So, but I need a performance check, and I'm going to tell you right now, making contacts is a super high DC.
Maybe some like Scott Summer shades.
Yeah.
Or
Okay,
something.
so yeah, like I'm
This
trying
is
to
a
do
you can certainly try
something-
moment.
Okay, yeah, I'm trying to do something to cover my eyes because they are glowing red right now.
The choice is yours, my friend.
I like to perform LASIK on myself.
Yeah,
Maybe some
it is-
shades.
You said advantage, right?
Yeah, you can do it with advantage because I
Yeah,
feel like you've had to hide.
17. Like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to be contact. Just it's something to cover my eyes in a way that the glowing red will not be seen.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to tell me what that is.
Yeah, I mean,
Can you be
Something.
blind? Just put a cloth and be blind.
There you go.
then I can't see, and then I'm screwed for the day.
Sunglasses? Do they have sunglasses?
Yeah,
in
I
this
was gonna
world?
say like
Some tinted goggles.
like Hunter said, like some Scott Summers like red sunglasses or something. I don't know.
And like what?
You got-
I'm gonna say this is a huge stretch for disguise kit, and I'm gonna say with a 17 and your disguise kit, you are not able to really find a
Not-
good
okay.
way to cover your
Yeah.
eyes.
Yeah.
I just don't think the materials and the ability, it's just covering them with a cloth is doable. You could pull your hood up as much as you want, but you start when you're fucking with this disguise kit and you're like starting to get frustrated. You think I need magic for this.
Damian, what are you working on?
Sick.
Sorry, Hunter, what'd you say?
Damian, what are you working on?
Kind of just glare over my shoulder at him. Bright red eyes, stomach growling. I am frustrated that I can't make what I'm trying to make, and I'm fucking hungry. I don't say anything.
He does need a snack. Oh no.
Do you need something? Do you need help? You look like shit.
Yeah, and on that, I do look noticeably more pale than I did the day before. I'm glaring at him, kind of breathing heavy. My hunger. And my eyes like flick to Bojack real quick and then back to Elliot.
4.
Blood. I need blood.
I'll turn to Shetic. You have any blood for this man?
Yes.
I know you do. I know.
Yeah, here you go. And I'm gonna hand him some of the blood that I collected from Nyx. I have just a couple vials of it, and I'm gonna hand him 2 vials of Nyx's blood. That leaves me with less than half a vial.
So do we know what this can I roll to see if I would know what this like affliction is?
Sure, yeah. I would say nature or history here would do it.
I'm handing him this blood like it's no big fucking deal. Like, oh yeah, you need some blood? Of course you do. Here you go, man.
Dirty
Like,
20.
That's just every day for me.
I will say, just your demeanor in general. You've been seeking answers. You've seen some shit like this before. You know what's up.
As he hands it to me like it's no big deal, I snatch it from him, like claws out. Like I'm not trying to hurt him, but I may accidentally scratch him as I'm like trying to like snatch these vials from his hand.
Roll damage.
I'm not trying to hit him. I'm trying to just like aggressively take them. Like I need them.
Okay.
You can roll a
And you
dex.
did say like claws were out. Shetic, just make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
So I'm gonna, as a reaction, I'm just playing.
It's on the
God
fireball.
damn it! Not again.
10.
10 is the DC.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
And
Hey,
with that,
no biting the fingers. No biting the fingers. Down.
with that, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna kind of reach into my little pack next to me, and I'm gonna pull out a couple more empty vials. I'm gonna say, well, next person we come across that is in a position to kill, I think I need to top off my components here.
I mean, I hate all of you, but how much of a vial of blood is a vial of blood?
So, Damian, I haven't really like paid much attention to you being a vampire, but at this point, you've clawed me. Like your teeth are shit. You're pale. Like, is it how obvious is it that you're a vampire?
It's pretty obvious.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
feel
I mean,
like-
like it's pretty. Like claws are out. My eyes are glowing red. I'm looking more pale.
yeah.
Needing
snatch-
blood.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah,
look
I
at Damian and I'm gonna
Snatch these
say,
More so-
vials and I drink them. My mouth is open. You see my fangs. Like
yeah. I'm gonna look at what you just put each file on a fang.
No, I mean they're like retractable. You know, they're
Yeah. I'm gonna look at Damian and I'm just gonna say, and it looks like our friend here needs the blood a little bit more than I do, but if you don't mind when we come across our next feast, as you'd put it, please save a couple vials for me.
And as I finish drinking these vials, you see a little bit of color come back to me. My eyes are no longer glowing. They're just the normal crimson red that you saw the day before. My claws and fangs retract, and I look at them, and that should sustain me for a couple of days. You have my thanks.
Oh, that's not bad. Well, hopefully we'll get some more blood for you either way, like today, because I use that blood constantly, and I think you do too.
Once again, we should just jump the museum guy.
All signs are pointing that way.
If we need to, we can drain him clean, but I'm just saying we can probably do this undetected.
Yeah.
Maybe if the opportunity arises with him, yes, but I definitely don't think we go at this with that being part of the plan.
Shall we go into town?
Yeah, let's go shopping.
Shopping
Hopefully,
montage.
hopefully shopping and not evading the law.
Shopping
Yeah,
montage.
Be careful when you poke your head up.
Elliot's gonna walk
Yeah.
just like through the wall towards the opening of the grate and just kind of listen out and see if I hear anybody like directly in the alcove.
As you listen up, make a perception check, please.
Alrighty. Then
10. You hear birdsong and the rustling of leaves from the trees outside the wall, and you hear but it comes and goes.
yeah.
Bojack, open this gate.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay. And
Yeah, I want to walk
Yeah.
along this ceiling and kind of help him open the
if
grate.
nobody objects, I'll open the thing.
There's a noise
Okay.
up there. I can't determine what it is. Can you see anything from up there, Damian?
Does this grate like have holes or anything that I can look through to see if I see anything?
Yeah, it's like a lattice work grate.
Yeah, then I'll take a look through to see what I can see.
And so you're just like standing at the base of the ladder, or are you like,
No, I have.
oh, so you're
Due to
up
what I
and,
am, I'm upside down, like leaning
looking
up.
You just got
back up
spider
through.
climb.
Yeah, I've got
Or
spider
something.
climbing
naturally.
naturally.
So they've done this previously. When looking through the grate that way, you can't see a lot around. It's like more just like a straight up angle. So you can see like the tops, you can see like the edges of the walls through there, and like a bird fly by, but it's hard to get any idea of what's around the outside of the grate from that view.
I mean, then I'll just kind of like, I guess for me it'd be looking up because I'm upside down, but I'd look at Elliot and say, nothing in immediate sight. I don't have a great view, but nothing I can see.
A great view.
You're done.
You're welcome.
Get out.
Get out.
Everybody make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, no.
I'll just take the damage.
I got an 18.
You thought it was hilarious.
I got an 18 too.
I'll look down at Timber. Will you go check first?
Yeah.
I'll
Open
tap-
that.
I'll tap him on the shoulder, and he'll go invisible.
Okay.
Open that grate.
Yeah, who's
Yeah.
gonna?
I'll open the grate.
Yeah,
no,
we'll say
as
with
soon as
your
I'm up there, I'll assist him.
Yeah, with your experience, you guys get the grate open relatively quietly, and Timber, you slink out. You're invisible. You are standing in what is a pretty familiar space at this point. You've got the walls coming to a corner kind of behind you. There's some crates stacked up kind of around the grate, part of the reason why you couldn't see so much out of it. from underneath, but it seems pretty quiet. Make a perception check.
Mhm. That's an 11.
With an 11, one thing you do notice, just straight away as you come up here, is that there is no activity at all coming from the tavern, and that window is still broken.
Mm.
There's no. Oh, okay. All right.
I think we should have killed her, guys. That's kind of concerning.
So I turn around and look down at Bojack and say, "It looks great out here."
Okay, I'll poke my head up. Look okay? Is he lying to me? Oh no.
No, yeah, it's exact. It's
Oh
quiet.
yeah, I head up.
The one thing that you guys glean is that the tavern seems to be closed, even though this is during operating hours that you were told it should be open.
Could have stayed there instead of the sewer.
I'm gonna go up the ladder and crawl out. I'm gonna have my hood drawn kind of like over my face, so it's just like encased in shadow.
How long am I invisible for?
An hour. Or until you tell
unless
me to get rid of
I-
it. Or actually, I don't
run-
know if you can like get rid of it yourself.
All you have to do is
I mean, if he
attack
does an action, yeah, like an attack or a spell, it should
If you
dissipate.
do damage to somebody or something, or somebody, I guess, or cast a spell, it'll be gone as well.
Okay.
Take damage.
Or take damage.
As Elliot is coming up the grate, I smack him on the top of the head, and he can't even see it.
Until you do it.
Oh, does that count as damage?
I don't know. Roll.
No, well,
I mean-
Zero?
do you want it to?
You're taking an unarmed
No.
attack at him.
How hard are you hitting him?
Just to like jar him a little bit, not anything big. Mess with him.
Okay, yeah, no rolling needed.
Fix my owl and then keep climbing up.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys emerge into the back area here. What would you like to do?
Does the is the slums streets like pretty packed and like full, or is it pretty quiet?
Not packed, but you mean now that you're all up here, you can kind of, as you're listening out, hear a little bit of activity. Just like, people talking, the sound every now and then you'll hear like the sound of a horse and cart go by.
Well, I'm interested in going to a shop looking for like a bow or a new cloak or something like that.
We have the
Yeah.
provisions shop.
Replace my clothes.
You did pass on your guys' initial journey out of the slums a corner store kind of called Cracked Kettle Provisions. That's the only store that you know of right now.
We can go to the Cracked Kettle. We can go to the Market District. See these tablets firsthand. We can do both.
Okay. Since I'm invisible, it's for an hour, you
Yeah.
said? Can I make it down to the museum in an hour?
Yeah, definitely.
Can I run down there just to like scope, see what's going on? What's the buzz about what happened last night?
I mean, bro, you can
Yeah,
do whatever
let's
you want.
Let's do it. Let's do that then.
I'm gonna start walking
Alright,
towards the Cracked Kettle.
Well, and he just sprinted off. Okay.
Oh, well, never mind. He already sprinted off.
Y'all don't see me. Y'all know where I am.
Yeah, he's invisible.
Fair enough. Well, then to everyone else, I will tell them. Refer to me as Dragon Dunster in public, please. I'd like to keep somewhat of a cover.
Sure.
You got it, Dragon.
Okay, Dragon.
I'm gonna start walking towards the
Drag
Cracked
on these
Kettle.
nuts.
Oh! You just hear timber down the street. Oh!
If you haven't,
As-
so why have I been giving you bread?
Best bread I've ever had.
Well, all right.
As the three of you, unbeknownst, or the four of you, unbeknownst that it's not five, head over to Cracked Kettle Provisions, as Timber, without alerting the party, heads off into the city. That is where we're going to end tonight's episode.
Sprinting off invisible.
Dang.
Sick.
Okay.
No, that was a really bad heist.
That was a bad.
that
was
You guys did a
We
good
had a
job.
Well,
bad night roll wise.
You do as well as you plan, you know?